Hey there, everybody. How y'all doing today? Guess what time of the day it is again? Yep, you're right. It is Fact Sheet Friday once again. Hey, Bat Papa, how you doing, bud? Mr. Viking Streaming, thank you very much for the Tier 1 subscription for 15 months. Wow. Oh, heck. Let me turn my phone down. It's a little bit loud. So, yeah, here we go again, once again. So we do have fact sheets coming out again today. Obviously, these are on the Farming Simulator website if any of you guys want to check them out a little bit further. Obviously, it's going to be released in just a, well, few days' time. So let's get in and get the first one shown. So the first one coming is going to be the Maestro 9.75RX, and this is going to be a planter. It's going to cost you 65,000, needs 170 horsepower, has a capacity of 630 litres, weighs 2.4 tons, can be reconfigured for different configurations. Obviously 6.75 meters, so not the biggest, but it's a not bad one. Hey there, Mr. Impact. How are you doing, sir? I want to play the old PV mats. How do I get them? Send me a message there, Papa, and I'll send you a link. So yeah, if you send it through on Twitch, I'll send you the links for them. But there you go. If you're not following Mr. Impact, make sure to click on his link. And while I think about it, let me give Mr. Viking a nice quick shout out. Hey KW, how you doing, buddy? There we go. And there's a link for Mr. Viking streaming. Right then, so back to this quickly. So yeah, 9 mile per hour work speed. Obviously, you do have all your normal planter crops to go in this. It is what it is, really. The additional thing with this, you get the planter 1600F, which is the tank on the front here. It costs 16,500. Holds 1,600 litres or 1,600 litres, weighs 700 kilos, and then obviously does seed and fert. Actually, while I think about it, I might as well just post them in chat for you. Hang on a sec. Where did I put you? Let me load up that one. Models. PV stuff, there we go. So, out of interest there, which is it 19, 17? Which FS did you want as well there, Papa? And I can send you whichever one you want. But anyway, so that is going to be the first 2 items on the list. The next one, got to click through the right one. There we go. So it's going to be the Avatar 1225 SD. This is going to be another. This is going to be a cedar. Costs 195,000. Needs 300 horsepower. It has a capacity of 6,800 litres. Weighs 11.5 tons. Can be configured. I'm not sure what it means by configurations. I'm guessing you can chop and change things within the shop itself. Obviously, it's 12 meter work width with 9 mile an hour work speed, and obviously it does hold your seed, your fertilizer if you wanted to, and obviously does all your normal cedar products. Right, you want 19s, do you? Okay. PV stuff. There. Let me copy you. Here you go. I'll just drop it straight in chat. It'd be easier. So that is a folder for all of the FS19 maps and mod packs. There is also, I believe. Let me just double check. Okay, he has removed it. So there was a folder in there for PV tools for 19, but it's been removed now. But yeah. You should be good to go there. That's all the final versions there. Right then, so finally is going to be for today the Transformer 12VF. And this is basically a hoe for doing your weeding and such. Obviously, it costs 95,000, needs 250 horsepower. It weighs a whopping 3.5 tons. You're very welcome, bud. 12-meter work width and weighs work speed. Words barred, not good today. 7 miles an hour. So there we go. So obviously this is also all the information is on the Giants Farm Sim website. If you ever want to look at it even a bit more detail as well. But obviously this will be coming out next Tuesday. So yay. But anyway, that is going to be it for the fact sheets for now. I doubt there's going to be any more between now and the release date, because it is obviously what next Tuesday for the release of the 25th, so it's getting closer. So if you haven't got it already, go over to the Giants website, order it. If you haven't got the Season 2 pass, obviously it will be included with the Season 2 pass, but yeah, go get it if you haven't got it, because obviously it has been out previously. You will also be getting a map that goes with this as well, the slot, so that is something to think about. But obviously the equipment has been used previously in old FS games, so definitely worth checking out. But let's get into my game, which is FS22 PV Canyon Crossing. There we go. But yeah, I am doing pretty good. Mr. Viking, I should jump into Discord. I noticed Dave and Darius were chatting away there, so I'll jump down one. There we go. But yeah, so on Wednesday stream, this obviously I was having issues with one of my pedals, my brake pedal to be precise, and obviously Viking Stream has sent me a nice little video, thank you very much for that, about how to sort it out. So basically you have to take the thing apart, take out basically a block of rubber that's in your brake pedal itself. So I went through the video step by step, followed him, took out the screws, took everything out I needed to, put everything back in. Also hooked it back up, and now the friggin' thing doesn't work. It's like, what the crap? It's like, ah! So yeah, obviously next week I am going to be off. I'm actually taking some time off, spending it with the family as it is our summer holidays. Hey Viking, how you doing, bud?
Does it not work?
No. Yeah, I think I don't know if it's some maybe it traps a cable or something, but yeah, the steering wheel still actually moves the left and right, but it won't go forward, back, brake, or anything. So I need to try and figure out what the heck's going on. Whether I need to uninstall it and reinstall it, I have no idea. But I literally followed that video step by step, and yeah, he's not working.
And you're sure that the two cables on the pedal itself didn't get damaged?
No, because my pedal only has one cable.
Oh.
It's got one cable going in, which obviously splits off to the 3 different pedals. But yeah, they're all perfectly fine. But I'll have a look at it, obviously, over the next weekend. Yeah, see if I can get the blinking thing working. But it has been freed up quite a bit, so it's kind of cool.
Because I did it to my pedals. I have the 923.
All right, yeah. So the bigger brother.
No issues.
Yeah,
no issues. I have been playing farming with them today. Been playing ETS with them today.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with it. Maybe it's just having a funny 5 minutes. Didn't want to be used, so it is what it is. But yeah, anyway, obviously as I'm off next week, I will take my time. I'll go actually have a look at it again and see if I can get the friggin' thing working. So, but yeah, thank you anyway for that.
You are very
Much
welcome.
appreciated. Speaking of steering wheels and pedals, I've got the G29. How do I use them for Farm Sim?
Music. I will send you a link. I'll post a link in chat.
Yeah, Viking's got to help you. Oh,
sorry.
That's fine. No, go for it. To be honest, I just plugged it into my computer and loaded up the game, and it, yeah, kind of works. The only thing I do find, obviously, you do need the G Hub for the regular updates installed. But anytime I need to set the wheel up, because sometimes when I load into the game, what I'll find is the steering is off. So just load up the program, the G-Hub, tab out of the game, also load it up, spin the wheel all the way to the left, all the way to the right, and it tends to reset it perfectly for me. So then I can just go back in the game and then do the steering. But apart from that,
So
but I know.
this video shows you how to set up the dead zones and set up the steering wheel itself, also in the G-Hub. And
I hate these little spots in the field, they're a pain. But yes, yeah, have a watch that little video there that Viking. So yeah, and also if you do have any issues, maybe speak to Viking because he's got a similar wheel to you. Yeah,
and this
to be honest,
video shows you how to assign the different buttons to what function.
yeah, to be honest, I really don't. I'm not technically minded when it comes to computers and stuff, but I can plug it in. I got it working, and that's the main thing. But yeah, obviously with a lot of the buttons, one thing I did do is I did reset them to what I want them to be, so they don't necessarily have to be set up a specific way. But yes, it's either that if I can't get it working, I'm going to be yeah, looking for a new wheel, I think. um, I'm hoping this Amazon delivery is going to actually turn up today. Oh, oh, I don't know how many of you guys remember from last week. I had an Amazon delivery during my stream. Seemingly they did arrive. They delivered it to somebody, but it wasn't us. It turned out about 3 floors down from us had it. Like what the crap? Oops. But yeah, I've got another one. It's due any time. He's actually showing one stop away. You've got the screen up. I'm keeping a track on him at the minute.
Oh,
So it's only a new water bowl for the cats. That's all it is. Because obviously we're going away next weekend. Next week we'll want to separate the cats because they can get quite bickery. A couple of them. So yeah, we're going to separate the cats. So most of them are in like the front room. The rest are going to have room of like the back half of the flat type thing. So yeah, we need another water bowl set up for them. So that's what's currently almost here. So I've got my ear wide open, listening for the door. I've got the screen open on my third monitor there with Amazon showing where it is. So yeah, I might be popping off for a second or two. So anyway, obviously Fact Sheets Fridays out. If you guys are interested, Thunder on his website has actually put out a new script mod, and it actually allows you to zoom further out when placing things down. So try and check it out. If you have issues placing like large placeables down, check it out. Get it and let us know how you get on as well. But it won't let me download. It says that I don't have enough bandwidth. Yeah, it could be actually see the Dave side or your side. Unfortunately, I cannot help you with that, but that is the link anyway for those old maps. Yeah. But obviously, if you save that link, you could always try
Billy is
another
a
time.
nuisance. He will be gone in
And
2
yeah,
weeks. I apologize
it
for
could
this
just be that
inconvenience.
a lot of people have been using his obviously, yeah, that'd be one thing as well. There's a big update coming this week as well, guys. But yeah,
here you go for the
oh, there we go, thanks.
Thunder's new mod.
Yeah, the camera settings. So yeah, cool. Hey, uppies, how you doing? But yeah,
Hey, obvious.
that is one big issue with obviously the way Dave has his. Okay, it's great, it's huge, but obviously where a lot of people are downloading from his storage, it can get backlogged a bit, I suppose is the best way to put it. So yeah,
About oh 05, what browser are you using?
I've had it
I
before,
kn-
even with Chrome and
yeah,
Edge and
I
stuff.
exactly. I have had it several times with Chrome. So when I switched to what's it called? The other one,
There's
but
Edge by Microsoft,
Firefox.
Firefox.
Firefox. No issues.
Oh, okay.
So
I've never used Firefox to be honest, but yeah, maybe that's another idea. Try a different browser company as well, and try from there. But yeah, that link will be up there. If you want it again, just let me know, and I can repost it. But let's see what we're doing. So it says that the user I'm downloading from has run out of band. Yeah, yeah. So that's going to be Dave's end. It usually resets once a month. So yeah. So that'll be the issue. You may have to speak to Dave later on. We are going to be raiding over to Dave a little bit later. No, it's not a mod conflict, Beretta. How you doing, Beretta? um, Obviously, like I said, we are going to be raiding over to him in just under 2 hours, really. He'll be going live, so you could always speak to him then. Maybe something isn't quite right with his account that you could have a look at. And I'm sure he's having fun with Mr. Darius upstairs. They really seem to be into that new game of theirs. Bless them. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad, thanks, Oppies. Definitely looking forward to a nice, really, really long weekend.
the link,
I'm doing good. Yep.
the
Actually,
link
could pin it if
is
I can.
okay. No issues. Try to switch browser. I just opened it in Firefox. No issues.
Yeah, give that a try, Bat Papa. Use a different company or browser, I should say, and try that way. Let's see which one. Let's go with PV County, and I'll do it while I'm streaming temporarily. Hopefully, it's not going to affect the stream too much. But yeah, if you're not guys are not following Beretta HD, make sure to click on the link and give them a follow. They do speak a little bit of a funny language, but yeah, you'll get used to it. To be honest, I love listening to the Irish. They're great. And yeah, it seems to be working fine for me. I've got about 6-7 minutes just on PV County, so yeah.
I'm not bad.
There we go. Where we were there. Let's refresh that screen a sec.
Are you still mad on me?
Do I really want to know?
I pushed him to start streaming again.
Mm.
I just
Good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Good job to me.
Good. Exactly.
I just asked in.
I speak a weird accent. Talk about yourself. I know. I to be honest, I do love listening to the Irish accents. It's great. I do love it. And to be honest, from what I understand from my mum's genealogy that she's done, we do have ancestors from Ireland as well that came over to like the England and sort of emigrated up to Scotland. So yeah. Right, actually, I should really put this on a hired helper because I do want to place my orchards. I've actually got saved the money from the other day. Actually, sold some other stuff off, and yeah. And it is March, so I do want to get them placed down as soon as possible. So let's get this turned around. Ba-ba-da-ba-dam, we'll drop you down.
Exactly, Beretta. Billy is one mix of everything over there.
Yep. Yes, obviously mainly Scottish, personally. But yeah, there is Irish and I think there's a little bit of Welsh there as well. It's popped in every now and again. But yeah, mainly Irish on my mum's side, so yeah.
Wow.
Yes, exactly. Right, I need to jump over here a sec. So, let me get out of you a sec. I am still waiting on some more. We've got 2, 4, 6, 10. Oh, I might have enough shingles finally. I needed 11 shingles, and then I just need to get this some glass into Heartland Breads. Let me grab you. Oh, might as well do this first, then get that up and building first. Cool. I've only been waiting a couple of days for this. There we go. So let's take this over first of all. I've kind of gotten a plan. So obviously a lot of these Platinum DLC productions are, well, to be honest, quite slow and naff. So what I'm actually going to do is let them run out of the current products that's in them. And then what I'm going to do is put down T. Miller's wood storage.
It works.
Woodworks, yep, that one. I've got it installed. It's actually in my game right now. But yeah, I need to get them cleared first, and then I'm going to put that down. But I do have an additional idea of adding in like a wood storage, so I can actually do some forestry and store some up if I need it later on. So that is my current plan for the wood
There's the
area.
link. Go
Yep,
ahead.
there we go. Obviously that is on T. Miller's Trello regardless, if any guys are wanting it. It does work a lot faster, and from what I understand he's got most, if not all, products in there for the building and stuff, so helpful.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Most of them.
So like your shingle, your railings and stuff like that is all in there.
And the
But yeah.
paper and the carton roll.
Yeah, the carton roll, paper roll, that's all in there. So yeah, definitely well worth giving it a go. It was either that or putting down multiple versions. I really don't want to have multiples of the same thing placed down.
I will be right back. Kids are fighting.
Alright, great. Love kids, don't you? So yeah, so this week, obviously tomorrow during Dave's stream there's going to be a huge update to a lot of the factories. And is that a knock at the door? I keep hearing doors going, but I'm not sure if they're going to knock on our door or not. I know he's due any moment. But yeah, so obviously new things coming this week is going to be a hop storage and the solo factory that I was working on last week. I've actually now gone through, I think, pretty much every factory that's on the map. One sec, guys, let me just check something. Yep, that's the delivery arrived. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, as I was saying, let me bring up my little thing to show exactly what's being updated. So yeah, so a lot of the factories are being updated. Obviously, they're getting the master boosters put into them. In addition, I have actually gone through and sorted out the trigger for where you unload the build products into. Obviously, for like I mentioned the other day, for some weird reason, obviously they were stretching out far too far. Obviously, I've gone through and figured out what it is, and I've now actually got them all sorted out. So obviously they're all getting updated. There was one or two factories that were actually showing in the contracts menu on my side, which I've now fixed. So they're being sent out as well. What else was there? There's the crusher. Obviously, like I mentioned, that the pipe coming out to the where the fill plane is, that's been stretched out a little bit, so it marries up to the actual the effects coming out. So hopefully that's a little bit better for you guys. Obviously the logistics center is now being updated, adding in all of the new products as well. Obviously one of the big things was also Campbell's. Obviously it's getting 2 new products coming out of it. But in addition, while I was actually testing it again, for some weird reason, a interactive trigger somehow was added. I have no idea. I don't remember it being there before. So I've actually removed that. It's not actually needed. So I've actually literally removed that from the i3D, and that was actually causing the pallets to stop spawning. So yeah, that's now been fixed and corrected. So yeah, a heck of a lot coming. That is for sure. I know T. Miller was working on the Filipino factory, adding in his master boosters as well. So yeah, there has been an update to auto drive. Okay, good to know. Actually, I'm not even running auto drive at the moment. I did actually go through, remove all the additional conveyors that's on my map. I've actually gained a few frames FPS from the other day. Obviously, as I'm streaming, it is going to be a little bit down, but yeah, earlier on I was hitting mid 30s. So yeah, so been busy. So hopefully, the only other thing that may get an update this week, I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided whether I want to send it over to Dave, and that's going to be the Elm Creek sawmill. Now, once I've got this sorted out, I'm going to show you what I've been doing. I've kinda made a little update to my one, which I may send over to Dave for you guys to have as well if you're using it. But yeah, I'll show you that in a little while. Right, up here. So I need to drop this off, grab, I think it's 10 pallets of glass. Then that should be all I need now. But yeah, I was running back and forth the other day, getting a lot of these products in using those lovely containers by Hispano Modding. I definitely do recommend them. Ba-ba-da-ba-dam. Yeah, so obviously this one here for the Dole is a prime one to show you guys. So obviously if you actually hit F5 when you're in game here, you'll actually see where it says that unloading zone. There is a little yellow box there. And it actually stretches out right across the road to the right and about halfway through the fence and over that way. As you can see now, it's actually the exact size it should be. You can just about see it sort of round about there, and then the far end should just be within that marker area there. You can just about make it out on here for me. But yeah, I've literally gone through every single one, making sure that they were all set up, and obviously that also included Alcoa and stuff like that. Hey JD fan, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, one other thing as well, like I mentioned the other day, I've gone through all the displays and added in long to the ones that have the long planks. There is some that just say planks. That is going to be the shorter one. Hey Def Gamer, how you doing, bud? So yeah, all the displays should now actually be accurate, whether they're going to be the long planks or the short versions. But yeah, I haven't spoken to Dave regarding McCain's, whether that's going to stay as a shared throughput or not. That's fine, Mr. JD. So yeah, I did see it, but I haven't spoken to Dave about it. I'm guessing it's probably going to stay as it is unless he wants it changed. Right. Do need to get that cleared. Let's go grab some glass. Oh, that was something else. Now, I know I've been saying I'm not going to be putting the government building down, but yeah, I put it down. I've also got the police department down now as well, up and running. I just thought it was going to be a little bit easier to maybe maintain any additional products coming in. So as you can see, I've got support there, I've got labour, morale. What have I got 2 supports for? That's interesting. But yeah, let me see something a sec. Oh, that's what's been brought in. Okay, so yeah, I am using it at the minute. I think I'm going to need to get some more electricity placed down because it seems to be getting used up rather quickly. But yeah, cool, like it. Yeah, and yeah, exactly. It makes support as well. Exactly. So, yep, I've got it down. So, I thought, why not? Right. So let's grab. I'm sure that was 10 pallets. So I've gone and lost myself now. Let me just back up there a minute. Make sure that is 10. Also, one other thing as well. when you teleport to one of the productions, I did notice some of these were actually coming within the fenced area. I've actually now moved them to around about where the unloading trigger is for the builder. So I was only 5, okay, even better. So yeah, I've updated all them as well while I was at it. Right, 5. Now let's see. Douche. There we go.
I am back.
And welcome back, sir.
Thank you. Bloody kids.
Thanks for the booster on the glass. Yeah, it has helped, isn't it? That is for sure. Obviously, if you're not using glass that much, you could quite easily sell it off for some pretty good money, actually. And the only thing is, I'm not sure about is whether these pallets are going to stay as they are. In my opinion, they're a little bit big, really. You can only really fit a few on a trailer. Obviously, if I get bored next week, I may go through and add them in onto a smaller pallet. But yeah, as you can see, they're only stacking a single row down the middle. But they do double stack. That is one thing, though, that's got them going for it. But yeah, I think I may end up going through and changing the size of these pallets to like Euros or a slightly smaller one. Yeah. Obviously, one thing as well is wow. Come on, you bugger! Come on. It's been a while since I've tried picking these big pallets up. They're a pain. Oh. But yeah, if you've got that edited version of the containers, you can actually load them straight into there if you wanted to, without any issues. And I have gone through the version I have just and found a few things extra to add in. So things like the surfboards and the coffins. Obviously, if you've got that fill type XML loading in the additional products like your honey and such, you could actually put your surfboards, presents and all that in there as well, and they will load into the containers. So bear that one in mind, guys. Oh, bugger it.
Be right back.
Okay. He's having a lot of fun with his kids today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Oy, let's get rid of that. But yeah, there we go. One nice thing, this does have a little bit of space as well, so that's fine. So I did actually go out and buy a new cable, mouse should say. The one I was using just kept dying or misbehaving, so I ended up buying one with a cable. It's got quite a high DPI, so and it's really lightweight. I'm quite surprised at it, and it's turned out quite well. So yeah, X-Man reports there is an auto drive update released today. Yep. Oh, Oppie's just mentioned about it as well. So yeah, if you guys do run auto drive, make sure to go over to like GitHub and grab it from there. I guess that's where the release is. There we go, 5,000 banging. That's on its way. So nice. So I can just leave that to run now. Groovy. But yeah. There we go. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to having a break after all these updates and getting the factory sorted out for us, just to spend some time with the family. Obviously going away next week to visit my wife's sons, so that's going to be a nice one for her, so yay. Now, I haven't decided whether it's going to be 2 weeks yet or just the one. Obviously she wants me to take at least 2 weeks off during the holidays, so I may end up doing a week next week and then a week later on. I haven't quite decided yet, and I had a pizza earlier and it's regurgitating. Oh, it's not nice. Ugh. Let me have a drink. There we go. But yeah. So hopefully you guys all have a great weekend, by the way. Another vacation. You should... I've been working hard. But yeah, my wife wanted me to take some time off. Obviously the last time I didn't really have much of time off. I ended up carrying doing some modding and stuff. Didn't really spend any time with my family, so yeah. This time I'm literally just going to disconnect from all Farm Sim. I'll probably still be playing it, who knows, and I'll be watching the streams and stuff, but regarding answering questions, I'll be leaving that to everybody else. So, but yeah, obviously at the minute, I think now all of the factories should be pretty much set to how they should be now, with obviously your boosters, your master boosters in there. The displays are all functioning correctly. I did have to update a couple of the images actually on them. Obviously the triggers are now set up, so you should technically be good to go. Obviously one thing Dave is working on at the moment is obviously that border mod. And I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised when that one comes out. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it, that's for sure. Billy, where does Billy know? But yeah, obviously most of my work is either caring for my wife, because I am a full-time carer. But when she tends to have the rest, that's when I'm really cracking in, getting the modding done and stuff for you guys, just so you can actually have a map to help play on with factories and stuff. So yeah, definitely honoured this time around to help out. Whether it's going to happen again, I have no idea. But we'll see. But yeah, I am going to be around for a while yet, so yeah. But everyone needs a break every now and again, so yeah, how you doing there, Enduro? Work is actually work is a swear word to some people. But yeah, I'm kind of curious how much I'm going to get done next week. I do want to start venturing into getting that big sawmill up and running if I can this time around this year. So yeah, that is going to be the fun part. I've kind of got an idea for what I want to place down where those 3 breakable buildings are. Yeah. Actually, here you go. I'll show you exactly what I did. I actually showed it the other day as well. But let's see what we've got. Ooh, lots of lime in here. Good, 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 good. Ooh. Hello. I've been here all this time, and I've completely missed you. Hello? I think my map is a little bit buggy. Oh! Board pallets, mission tension belt. Board pallets, board pallet. Let me take a picture of that. That shouldn't be. Thankfully I didn't do that pallet, that's one of Dave's, so I'll have to message him. So yeah, as you can see here, this little pipe right here, obviously at the minute for any of you guys there, it's probably coming to around about there. So all I literally did, because obviously before the map was released, Dave actually pushed the fill plane right out to here, or roughly. So I've just literally stretched that out a little bit on each of these, so yeah, doesn't look totally stupid otherwise. Lurking in the background and a phone call. Okay, Viking. He's busy. So yeah. Board pallet. Actually, might be. It might be. To be honest, what's really weird is I've got the Platinum DLC sawmill placed down as well. And I don't know if any of you guys get it, but I've actually got a warning for one of the triggers moving. It's like, what the crap? So yeah, that's one reason why I kind of want to go over to using like T Miller's one instead. So yeah, but yeah, let's get over to the sawmill and I'll show you guys what I've been doing with it so far. I'll probably send it over to Dave anyway. Obviously, one thing I'd noticed Surfing mentioned the other day, even though it's not loading from that particular sawmill, the actual resin pallet isn't linked correctly. Now, obviously, it should be loading in from the sawmill over there, or within the map, the pallet. But if it isn't, and you're getting a white pallet, it's probably coming in from the Elm Creek one. Obviously, when Dave updated it to be that bigger pallet, he didn't check the pathing correctly. He just overrid the i3D and then thought, yeah, okay, we'll go with that. But yeah, he never checked the pathing, and the textures are actually within a folder. Obviously, I've had to just pull them out and redo it all. Silly sausage. So obviously, I've gone through, fixed that. There was I think it was like a vertex error coming off in the actual i3D. It was an easy fix. Obviously, Surfing spotted that as well, and then I've told him what to do to fix that. But yeah, so with this little Elm Creek sawmill, I have actually gone through. You can see that straight away. One thing that I've done is I've actually upped the spawning trigger so it stacks nicely. Rather than just having 2 pallets of each, you can now get in at least 6 to 9 pallets, or 12 in that case. Obviously, all of these, apart from the prefab wall, I think it is, this one here, should all double stack. The other thing I did do as well, now obviously with the resin pallets, the resin can go into a tanker, guys. For some weird reason, Dave never added a trigger to unload them into a tanker on the pallet. So what I've done with this particular one, on the side here, I've added a trigger for loading the resin into a tanker. Oh, and I also made the little fans on the sides rotate as well. I got a bit bored and thought, oh, let's do a little bit of funniness. So yeah, you can actually bring a tanker over, and I can actually display. Yeah, I've got one. Let's see if I can find a tanker, and I can show you guys what I mean. Here we go. Save. I don't think I've got another truck there, apart from that one there. So let's grab you. Save, 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 save. There we go. Right, I'll drop you there a minute. But yeah, I had quite a lot of resin there, and I thought, well, I know the other day I think I mentioned about maybe adding a trigger to take it out and do it that way, and I thought, yeah, I ended up doing it anyway. Hey, Soft Stuff, how you doing? Let me grab my little purple one, which is Cogent. And I can whiz over there and show you exactly what I mean. So, obviously, with the sawmills, they do register resin into the liquid category. I'm doing pretty alright. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, exactly. Yes, and obviously if you're not following Soft Stuff, go give them a follow. They were playing a little bit of Train Sim World 3 the other day. But they do Farm Sim and other games as well, so make sure to check them out. Actually, I could just teleport over there, couldn't I? But it is what it is. I like driving. I'm slowly trying to clear the vehicle shop area. It was kind of starting to look a bit messy over there, so yeah. Alright. And obviously these tankers are set up to pull from the categories rather than the individual products, which is kind of cool. Oh, and just so you are aware, I did go through yesterday and harvest all my maples. They got the maple sap into the sugar factory and now making syrup, so it's kind of cool. So more and more products to sort out at some point. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go back to doing it the old-fashioned way with the old forklift to clear the triggers. Yeah, having those conveyor belts, as nice as they are really bad on your system specs and cause dramatic frame rate drops. Just out of curiosity.
Finally.
23. You're back finally?
Yeah.
Well, welcome back finally, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, so like I said, so yeah, you got the spawn triggers are now higher, so they will double or triple stack. And then if I come up the side here, and there you go, so R to load, and as you can see, you can actually pick up the resin direct with a tanker. So rather than transporting tons and tons of pallets of resin, you can actually just take it straight from there now. But yeah, I think I might send that over to Dave actually and say, here you go Dave, get this sorted out. But yeah, as you can see, the fan itself is kind of trying to rotate. I think the wind as well has a factor on them as well, so yeah. But each side is rotating. The small details. See, this is the sort of thing that Giants should be doing with their base game stuff. Is if they've got a fan or air conditioner or something that has a rotating blade, they should be setting it up to rotate, not asking modders or getting modders to do it. So yeah, this will. I'll probably send this over once I finish streaming to Dave as well and let him know. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Actually, you can stay there for now. Now, one thing I do need to get on and do is start placing down some trees. And I just realised, why the heck's that all the way down there? I have no idea. So, let me teleport over there. I'm going to just cheat this part. I am not going to run it. Right, so I've already got this area prepared. I've removed the field that was here. I've just placed down some good old meadow 2. Also, it's the one without the bushes, so it should make life a little bit easier. Right, so I am going to be placing down some of these orchards. So production orchards. Right. I'm trying to think what I needed. First of all, so I cannot do apples yet. But I can get the maples, cherries, pears, orange, plums, apricots, and peaches placed. The thing is, do I really want all of these? Yes. It's a simple question. Yes. Right, so productions, orchards. So let's start off with this. And exactly. I'm probably going to end up taking this out. I'm not sure yet. I've left it there for the minute. Now, the way I always do it is I'll bring up this mesh. So the F4 key, and I'll use that as a guide. So I think I'll start maybe on there. Got to make sure I get the right line.
But only if you have the console activated.
Yep. And also you can use... Ah, you would, wouldn't you? Fudge nuggets. I'm in the way. There we go. Ooh. There's a bit underneath the map. Interesting. Let's try that again, shall we? Without me standing in the friggin' way. Right, so, yeah. So I'll use these lines as a guide for the first one. The nice thing is, obviously, these will snap when you go on to the next line. So, as long as that first line is set up fine, you should be okay. Now, one thing to bear in mind, when you place in some of these vineyards down, how far do I want to go? About there, I think. Maybe one back. One thing you might find is when you place especially like the olives and the grapes, if it's an uneven surface, you know the grass texture that you get usually underneath, this little bit here, it's slightly darker. If you see it's going slightly off, not straight, that's because it's actually going up or down in the landscape, so it doesn't keep a completely straight line. I know X-Man the other day was placing down some, I think it was some grapes, and he noticed that, and that's the reason why. So yeah, there we go. Hello. That's weird. Hello, where are you? There we go. I was a little bit too close there, that's fine. The nice thing is having 6 million, I should be able to get a fair few trees, so that's helpful. If you plant 3 to 4 and use the grid, it will snap the rest of the rows straight. Yeah. So somewhere about there. Nope. I think about there. Oh, this is not good. So where are we? About here? Let's go back to that end. Da, 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 da. I think around about there was it. There we go. Yeah, I have no idea how many I actually want to place down. Out of interest, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 36 by 3.
138.
Yeah.
Did you say 36 or 46?
36.
Oh, yeah. Then it's 108. Yeah.
Yeah. 108, 216. Yeah, this is because I don't want to have like thousands like certain people have, but yeah, I'm kind of thinking a couple of hundred would be quite good. And how you doing there, B Graham? 31. Thank you for that, by the way. But yeah, let's do 6. I think what I'd probably do is maybe what, about 10 rows. I think that is a good amount of each, and it's a good start as well then. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of wish I had that Thunder script in here now to get a wider look. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on, one more. What did I say? That was 6, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So 4 more rows, and then I'll switch to the next one. It's kind of a pain actually, apples not being the same month for placing down. Because I was hoping to have the apples as the next one. I wonder if I can do it straight from there then. See, no, because that's gone slightly off. That's weird. And a pain. It's not really 75 per tree. Yeah, I was listening in actually, JD. Now, I thought it might have been something to do with the terrain. But yeah, it is not. I have no idea why it's costing that little bit extra. Let's see. See, one tree there is like a 1049. So yeah, that figure down below is definitely wrong. Do do do. Oh, fudge nuggets. Hopefully that's going to give me that last one. Yep, good. Oh, hey, lost. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Mind you, saying that, if it was a real life tree that was full size, I could see it being that price though.
Hello.
Hey, boss, how you doing?
Hey, Dave.
Doing good.
There we go. We were just planting some trees at the minute. Apples can't do. Cherries. Yeah. So have you grabbed any of those mods yet that I sent you?
Nope, I
Good.
haven't.
Okay, because I've got one more I want to add into it. And it's going to be for the easy sawmill. I've added a liquid trigger to it, so I can get that added as well.
You had a liquid trigger to the sawmill?
Yeah, for the resin, so it can be picked up with a tanker instead. Now, is that going to be too close? I think it is actually. How many different? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a bit. Okay. La da 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 da. But yeah, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing.
You're doing. Did Darius figure out that log file?
I don't know.
I think around about there. Yeah. Also, maybe you can answer the question as well. I don't know if X-Man has mentioned about it, but when you're placing down the orchards, obviously in this shop it's showing a price. So, for example, the maples are $75, but when you got to place it down, it's over 1,000.
It's by meter. I don't know. Yeah, I don't do anything with that, to be honest with you. But
It could be actually, because yeah.
I think it's by meter, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, that's probably what it is, because obviously I'm dragging this out, and it's still going up, and yet it's not adding another tree until I get to there. So yeah, that's probably what it is then. But
It's
yeah,
nothing that we can change, so I'm
no,
not concerned about it.
no, I was just kind of curious because I've never really paid attention to it. I know X-Man mentioned about it the other day during his stream.
Yeah.
Obviously, I thought it was like to do with the landscaping, going up and down and stuff. But yeah, obviously I've got the completely flat area here, and I'm still getting the same as he was. So yes. But yep, good. There we go. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is 10 rows of each. I think that's going to be more than enough for now. I do need to keep an area set to the side for... Let's turn that off because it's kind of doing my head in now. The apples. So, 1, 2, 3. So, yeah. So how are you getting on with Tectonica? Have you been playing it much?
No, I haven't.
No?
I haven't played it much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Darius is
I
definitely getting on with it, isn't he?
Yeah, I definitely am kind of still hooked into 7 days when I'm doing.
5. Yeah, see, I'm just hooked in on Farm Sim at the minute, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I actually mentioned it the other day. Obviously, I think it was earlier this week I mentioned about how my storage on my computer was starting to get really full. Actually, later that day, my game crashed twice when I was trying to save. Luckily, oh, why are you not snapping? Yeah, luckily, I just reloaded some previous save game from the backups. I ended up yesterday briefly going through all my system and I've actually freed up a heck of a lot of space now, so I haven't had a single issue since, so touch wood. It should be okay.
Yeah,
2, 3, 4, 5,
that'll
6.
happen.
Yeah, but obviously a lot
I've
of it
had that
was
issue.
multiple mods initially from like Wolf Creek, Underhill, and all that. They're now combined into one. But also, where I've been setting up all these factories since before pre-release, I still had all of them in here as well. So I ended up deleting them because obviously I've got one folder now that I'm working out of, and that's the one that you guys have as well, the Canyon Crossing one. So yeah, it's nice and neat. I got rid of a few games that are no longer being used, so yeah, it definitely helps, guys. So if you do find you have issues when you're saving, this is something that's been popping up quite a lot recently. If you find you're having issues with it saving, go through and have a look at what storage you have left on your system. You may need to remove some stuff or just free up some space somehow, transfer it onto a different hard drive and do it that way. But yeah, I haven't had a single issue. The only thing I need to now sort out is my pedal. I've broken my pedal. It won't work. But yeah, one,
You
two,
broke
three,
your
four,
pedal.
five. One, two more. Yeah, so obviously on Wednesday stream, Viking sent me a video about how to sort out the brake pedal. Basically, there's a little rubber cube thing in the spring for the pedal that you can actually take out. So I literally followed the video step by step, put everything back together and as such, hooked it back up, and it's now freaking not working. The computer isn't registering the
Oh my
pedals and
gosh.
stuff. So yeah. So I got a nice little job at some point next week in getting that sorted out. Alright, so that's 10. I think that was 10, wasn't it? Was that 10, guys? Wasn't paying attention. I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, good. Okay. Right, let's come down a bit, see if I can figure out where the next one would be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think around about there should be around about right. Actually, let's leave that up. Ba-ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-dum. So there. Yep, but all the factories are now sorted out, boss. All the triggers are set up, the additional products have been added where needed. So, yay. The hop storage is there. Actually, somebody was asking earlier on Facebook, is there anywhere to store hops? Not yet, it's coming this weekend. So, yeah. Thunder, I don't know if you've seen it, Dave, has put out a new
Thanks
script
for the
mod.
raid.
Mr. Grits fan, how you doing? Raiding with a party of 4, welcoming guys. There we go. Let me give you a shout out, buddy. Oh, there we go. Viking beat me. Yeah, if you guys are not following Grits fan, go over, give him a follow. He's been playing this map quite a bit, and who knows, you might be able to answer some questions as well as a streamer. Should be able to. He does tend to be a little bit quiet at times, but yeah, go over, give him a follow, and check him out when he next goes live. Yeah, Thunder. He's put out a new script mod for the camera for when you're placing a production down.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so you know, like back on Wolf Creek when we had the coal power, obviously you could hardly see the whole thing to be able to place it. Well, he's actually come up with a script that allows you to place these, to actually zoom out further now. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, he's back into doing his little modding, so who knows what else he's going to be working on.
And there's Thunder's link.
Ah, thank you, Viking. Yep. Yeah, he posted it on Facebook earlier, so I thought, ooh, that sounds good. Hey, Surfing Cowboy, how you doing, buddy? And Mr. Ghost DK, how's it going, sir? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chic. I'm just trying to get all these down while I've got some money. 6. 7. There. Just under 30,000 per row. That's not bad actually. That's not too shabby. 8. But yeah, how was your stream there, Mr. Grits fan? And obviously welcoming anybody else that came across with him. There we go. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. It was good. Good, glad to hear it. What did you get up to today? I still can't follow you for some weird reason. I'm not sure why. It's almost like I've been banned. You don't have Viking as one of your moderators, do you? I'm kidding. Let's see.
Otherwise,
1,
Billy,
2, 3,
you
4, 5.
you could be absolutely sure of you would get banned.
I'm going to keep winding you up about that every now and again. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Alright, so round about... Ooh, oh, man. Everything about there. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's almost in line. So try to keep them roughly the same length. Yeah, and that's about 30,000. So that's about right. That's good. Okay, so bup, ba-da-ba-bam.
No, it's crooked, Billy.
Oh well. Now, if I was using like course play or something like that, then I'd probably use that to check it. But I don't. I tend to do this all myself. The only thing that does worry me is obviously with the lengths of some of these rows, where they're really quite long. Am I going to have to stop like halfway just to unload? This is the question, or do I want to go in and edit the capacity slightly? Obviously, until it comes to harvest season, I won't really know, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. I think it'll be fine, actually. May have to set up a unload either end or something. So, yeah. You got raided. Oh, nice. Well, there you go. Is that your first raid there, Grits fan? And I'm guessing it probably from another FS streamer then. But yeah, it's kind of a shock when you get your first one or two. You just do not expect them. So yeah, it was cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. 3 more. And yep, I will get that in check. That's when you change capacity size. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, obviously, now that I'm not going to be probably doing as much modding as I have been, I can actually maybe spend that little bit more time focusing on the game, which is kind of nice. Is it one more I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So, yeah. There we go. But yeah, if Braven ever updates the revamp script to do this add-ons, that is definitely one additional thing I will be adding in. Is a factory that allows add-ons. Right then, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm round about there. Do 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 do. There we go. One more. Are you going to get another one? Ooh. I think that'll be fine. There's a little bit of a gap, bigger than I thought, but oh, it'll do. It will do. Hydrate and a stretch for Mr. Viking. I can do that. And actually need that. There we go. Bugger. What's bugger, JD? What did I do now? Yeah, I think the rest of today I'm probably just going to be focusing on getting my crops planted that I wanted. Obviously, my hard helper was doing obviously the onions earlier. I need to get some hemp sown. I'm trying to think what else I'm going to need now. Obviously, I do need things like maybe lavender. I'm kind of thinking I want to get some lavender in as well. Obviously, I want to start making my own herbicide. And obviously, soap is going to be needed. And yeah, lavender is one of the crops you can use. They didn't line up. Yeah, that is what it is. It could be. Yeah, if you can actually look there, I'm just slightly forward on these ones. It's nothing to worry about. So what I'll probably do, obviously once this is all done, what I was planning is having just a gravel road or something coming up here with maybe some silos placed down on this side. I think that would be fine. But yeah, you can see that they're all they're not all lined up anyway, so I'm not really worried. I could maybe even get a few extras in there. I don't know. Maybe a little hedge or something. I don't know. But yeah, gonna have a little gravel road coming down there, and then a silo probably on one end, depending on what the harvest is like. May even need to have one either side. Then I can come around with a trailer afterwards and then just pick them all up. Yeah, that's fine. It is fine. But yeah, is it out of interest, any you guys out there? Is any decent mods come out recently? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 more. I haven't really been paying too much attention. I'm just really mainly focused on one particular mod I'm after. And that's the trailers from Hispano mod, and I keep going on about. I just want them to come.
It's a update for the 30-foot flatbed.
Okay.
Now been updated to use the universal autoload.
Cool. I hear there's an update coming on Monday. They released it earlier to. Oh, yeah! So, yeah, there was an update to the game itself. Obviously, Giants have, yeah, had them roll back the game from Microsoft. Obviously, that is going to be for the, who do I flip? I can't think what it was.
Exactly that
The
one.
horse, whatever it is. Is it a horse? Yeah,
Yeah,
horse
the
aggravation. Yeah, came out the other day, and then yeah, they rolled it back because it wasn't meant to. It's like you freaking muppets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Plums. Yes. Also, I did cover today's fact sheets a little bit earlier, but who knows? Maybe Dave will be going over it as well when he starts his stream up. Right, let's see if I can actually get these lined up a little bit better. Because, yeah, that is like...
There are
depending on what
fact
dudes
sheets?
over- Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's bring you back a wee bit. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's start it around about there. I think that's probably going to be a little better. So I need a, what, just under 30,000. So around about there. Yeah, that's about right. See, even taking it back that little bit, just gets that one extra tree in, but it still lines it up. Oh my goodness. There is a mod bar that allows you to put 2 to 3 seeders. Yes, farming trucker. It's the lizard tandem, isn't it? I think it's called. I actually downloaded it the other day. I wanted to check it out, see if you can actually get, like, say, multiple tree planters placed onto it as well. Yes. It looks pretty decent.
This one.
I believe so. Actually, I do have it. Oh, you bugger. That is going to be a pain. Actually, I do have it in here. Let me come out there a sec. How's that looking so far? Oh, not bad, not bad. I'm kind of pleased with that. That's not too bad, actually. But yeah, obviously where this gap in the tree is, I could quite easily have a nice little gravel path there, so that's perfect. But yeah, what Farming Trucker 74 is on about? If I can find them, let's go into here. On the in-game mod hub, I think Viking also posted it there. There is this, the Lizard Tandem Series. And this is basically a pack of different bars that you can hook up multiple implements behind. It's kind of cool. They had something similar in 19, where you could have, say, 2 or 3 tree harvesters connected together. Blatant good idea. And obviously they've come out with it again. But obviously what you can do is have multiple seeders, side-by-side planters, whatever. Obviously that smallest one there, I'm not even quite sure how wide it actually goes. It doesn't really say. Decals. Okay, you can got different couplings and stuff for it. That's kind of cool. Color and all that as well. I'm guessing the name. So the 39,000. It could be what, 39 meters maybe. But yeah, that is definitely a good one if you have, say, a couple of Amazon cedars side by side. Wow, yeah, definitely go for it. But yeah, that is what I want to check that out as well at some point. See if I can do maybe 3 on one of these little things. Cool. Right, where is my little dude doing the onions? Because if he's finished, I can get him on to doing something else now. But yeah, we do have around about 40 minutes before Mr. Dave goes live, so yay. We'll get to see what he's been up to today. Let's come back to you in just a minute. And you are out of seed. Typical. One thing I do need to do is invest in some kind of a auger wagon or something to refill these things. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. The worst thing is I had a bit of paper as well, with what I needed to put down. Onions and hemp were definitely 2 of the ones, but I had some more the other day and I've gone and chucked it away. Because it also had a lot of obviously the factories and stuff that I was doing. Oh, sugar plums. Righty. Never mind. Yeah, I've still not quite figured out what I want to put where my orchards are, the little placeable ones there. I have no idea. I may be thinking of redoing it, have maybe a couple of pens of sheep, couple of goats, rather than just one large one. I think that might be an idea. There's enough room there. Also, I could always put down a couple of pig pens as well. That's something else I haven't got around to doing yet, is pigs. It's usually one of the last animals I tend to go for. There we go. But that's not bad actually. What, just under 2 million so far spent on those orchards. So they're not as expensive as I thought they were, which is good. Here we go. So, yes. It's either that or add in a buttload of greenhouses. That could be one option. I wonder how many I can get in there. Rather than doing those really big ones, just have loads of little ones. That'll be fun, wouldn't it? Children. No. Oh. But yeah, one thing I do need to do is get water distribution as well. Silo or something set up. Are you there? There we go. Really? I've got another freaking present. I just got rid of all of them. Dag, dang it. I literally, just before I went live today, I actually went through and cleared about 30 friggin' presents from in front of my vehicle shop there. And it's gone and dropped another friggin' one. It's like, really? That's so annoying. It really is. But yeah, obviously one thing I do need to do also is set up some equipment for that farm. So I do want to go through, get some nice sheds placed down there for all the different equipment. Who knows, maybe even set up some little signs or something to say what each of the harvesters are going to be. I'm just going to be using Mr. Dave's ones. So, actually, one thing I do want to get is the blinking plough. The vineyard plough that we had on Wolf Creek. Added to here. Come on, up you go, up you go. Because obviously, with these trees, they will need, well, they do state they need to be ploughed. I know Darius actually grabbed his from his Wolf Creek save game, where he had actually extended it a little bit to cover 2 rows. So I think I'll probably do the same. Maybe put it up onto my Trello for you guys. Obviously, I do need to make sure I get the right width as well. Set up.
Yes, please.
Yep. Who knows? I might even do that today. Now they've got those trees placed down to get the right width. But yeah, come on, come on. Come on, dude. See, now this is something that is starting to bug me quite a lot. On a lot of my fields, I'm getting these little patches that look like they've been left, but they're actually been sown from what I understand. Yeah. It's really weird, these little patches. I don't know why they're happening. V, go. See, I just go over it again, yeah. I have no idea. It's almost like it's missed it when turning around, but it's not. I've had it on quite a few different fields, not just this one. It's very, very strange. And actually on this field I'm getting quite a few. And the worst thing is, where those little patches are, as you can see with this one coming up, it's actually got some little weeds coming through as well. I'm hoping once I've gone over with the roller that it might disappear. I don't know. I'd almost say it's missed it when ploughing the field or cultivating the field previously, but I went over it myself and I know I didn't miss any bits. Right, so let's get you going. You can finish that little bit off for the moment. Well, ooh, isn't that pretty? Look at all those funny little colours. Do you have precision farming turned on? Yes, I do. I do. I am running precision farming at the minute. Yeah, so I'm just going to teleport over to... It's kind of funny, those little markers like that. I think around about here I was. Yeah. Right, so what was this last one I was doing? Let's have a look. I think it was on orange, is it? We're on apricots, okay. Actually, what I'll just do is I'm going to save that so I don't lose anything so far. But yeah, precision farming. I like it because obviously it doesn't flood your field with weeds. Obviously, I do have everything activated apart from crop destruction. So I've got the seasonal cycles running on a current 2-day season. 2-day season, yeah. I've got weeds on. I've got periodic ploughing on. The whole shebang. The only thing I did turn off is obviously the snow. Yeah, just to be honest, if when it's only a couple of days, it's not really worth it anymore. So yeah, but everything else is turned on normal economy and stuff like that. I think it is. Oh, easy economy at the minute. So yeah. So that is my current settings. But yeah, it's not just that field. I've had it on other fields, unfortunately, and I don't know why. So we're now on to peaches. Okay. Ooh, who doesn't like a nice juicy peach? Cause that will cause a random weed spots. Yeah. But it's not so much the weed spot, it's more that uncultivated or unplowed spot. It's really weird. But anywho. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll pop it about there. If it'll allow me. Oh yeah, that's good, that's good, that's good. In a town where I was born. Why have I got that song in my head now? Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's that one there. Let me bring you back down a bit. Hopefully that's in line. If not, I'm buggered. That's good enough. That is good enough. Just out of interest. Did I just put down the same tree? I cannot see. It's apricots. That's peach. Okay. For some weird reason, they look very much the same. uh, as you can tell, I have not put many of these down yet. So, peach. Here we go again. You see, will you allow me to? Yep. There we go. Alright, I had a field self-made on Wolf Creek where it got really bad with all the spots. I couldn't even plough them anymore. That is really strange. Now, I know when... Well, prior, what the... Oh, heck. One of the last updates that Giants did, there was an issue with, obviously, the peanuts on that map. Due to the lack of crops and stuff. But obviously that was a while ago. And then obviously just before this map was released, well actually while it was in creation should say, Giants released obviously that patch that allowed additional crops. Obviously that did fix the issue though. So yeah, it's kind of a weird one though, that the precision farming seems to be causing a bit of a glitch in places. Like that. There we go. But yeah, this is so much nicer, in my opinion, than just placing down those old orchards. Yeah, hopefully Giants are actually watching Dave's streams or one of our streams and seeing this being done. Right. Where the heck did I start? And, ugh. I just had a mad thought.
Uh-oh.
Does anybody realize what I did? I got 1, 2, 3 apricots. And then peach. Yeah, I've only put 3 loads of apricots down instead of fudge nuggets. Yeah, so all these need to be demolished now. There. I should have carried on with the old apricots there. Oh, barnacles. Oh, barnacles. At least I didn't have to have all of them placed down and then realise what I'd done. That would have been a nightmare. That really would have been a nightmare. The only problem is you don't really get the money back as well with these. There's that. There we go. Yes, I should have carried on with the old apricots rather than jumping into the next one. There we go. See, now what would be a real nice, maybe next way of doing these is rather than having them on the splines, is being able to like plant them with the old tree planter. Now I think that would be kind of cool. Right, let me do some this first of all. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. There we go. So just in case they don't line up correctly. There we go. Yeah, that would be kind of nice. Set them to maybe like, I don't know what, 10 meters roughly between planting. That'd be kind of cool. Then grow them up from saplings. Oh, giants, come on. You know yous can do it. They're right. Right, so let's go back to apricots. Right, are you planning on to remove the other trees at the end of the orchards? No, I'm just going to leave them as they are, to be honest. I am literally going to leave them as they are, but yeah, I kind of want at least 10 rows of each to start off with. I'm not really too worried about, obviously, if these are slightly off. I may just add in where they're a little bit further back, an extra row at the front. Who knows, we'll see. I wonder if I can do it straight from there or not. Yeah, that's interesting. It's slightly off. But yeah, that's 4. That's 5. Yeah, I'm not really too worried if the front of them isn't really straight. It's fine. That's 6. Four more. So 7. But yeah, I'm going to be going through these later on. I'm going to fertilise them, lime them. To be honest, I'm not sure if they need to be, but I have been doing those other ones that are around the main farm there, fertilising them and weeding them. Well, not so much weeding, but yeah, fertilising and liming them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. But yeah, definitely want to get that plough. It's slightly wider. Oh, didn't grid snap that one. Let's bring you in. There we go. It sounds like it's starting to rain. Oh. Oh well. Good planting season actually. A little bit of rain. There we go. You're gonna need space to You're gonna need some space to drive into the rows in the orchard. Yeah, so what I was thinking is having a nice little gravel road at the front here, like silos maybe alongside. But yeah, there's plenty of space to get up and down there. That is not an issue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's fine. That is fine. Right, so that's 10. Oh, yeah, but what I'll probably end up doing is taking these trees out here with the old brucks, so I've got some at least some space to turn around. And I may end up doing something similar to either end, having like a little gravel road or something where there's some storages. So I could do like one row, unload, go down the other one, unload, so on. Excuse me. And then obviously what I can then do is at the end, after doing all the harvesting, just come up with a tipper and then just clear the silos. That's kind of my idea. But obviously until I get that first harvest going, I have no idea how it's going to go and how much I'm actually going to get off of each row. See, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think somewhere around about here. And as it seems to be going forward a little bit, I'm going to bring it back to that one there. Hello, kiddo. Oh. You could have waited a sec, could you? You. Don't you just hate my... Thank you, by the way. You just made me unclick placing those trees down. You little bugger. Right, let's try that again. Right, so let's come to back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, roughly there. Yeah. Do not hit the right mouse button when placing down, otherwise you lose that whole row that you were just about to place down. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right about there is about right. Yep. Oh, just a few more trees to go. Then I've obviously got to wait for those. How much more of this field have I still got left? Oh, friggin' loads. Friggin' loads. That's good then. Here we go. I get to see them in their actual colours. To be honest, I do like these trees. They're nice. Slightly less as well being paid for. Interesting. There we go. So that's 3. That's 4. Yeah, I heard, I think it was Darius mentioned that you should be getting, what, around about 350 litres off of each tree of crop, so... Oh, that's not right. There we go. So, yeah, that should be a fair bit coming out of there. I'm hoping. Obviously, everyone's farming is slightly different, so obviously that is just a base number. Some people don't worry about the ploughing, the fertilising, all that. I'm going to definitely try and do as much as I can to maximise what I'm getting off of them. There we go. There's a couple more if I remember rightly. How do you know which tree's which? Let's see. See, I'd say that that's slightly different. I lost count, that is not fair. Right, so what we were doing there, let me save that a sec. I really need to start paying attention to how many I'm placing down, the roll wise. Oh. There we go. Right. So that's the apricots, okay. Some of these should be plums, I'm guessing. Is that what I was on now? Apricot. Get rid of that for a minute. Peach. Okay, so that one's the peach. That's the apricot. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 peach. That should be. Just make sure that's peach. Yep. Okay. Now that I'm back on track. Peach. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba ba bam. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully, I've got enough room to get some more of these down. Right, so 7, 8. I know this is a bit boring, but unfortunately it is one of those things that has to be done. 8, 9. Oh no, it's 8, 7, 8, 9. One more. Ten. What's that one there? Pecans. Okay. Now can we place you down? Nope. But you. Nope. You. Nope. Pecans. No. Okay, so that looks like for now all the ones that I can put down. That's not bad actually. So around about 10 rows of each. So I think that is a good start. I do have enough for, I think, 2 more fruits there. Maybe 3. So I may end up taking some of this field out and starting down there as well. But yeah, what I'm kind of now thinking, seeing just how much that's taken up per fruit, I might actually just remove this field. Obviously add in the additional orchards along here. And then go into doing like the grapes and the olives as well. I think that would be an idea, just to fill up the rest of this whole area. But that ain't too bad, but yeah, 36. I need to make a note of that, so I can get a rough idea of where I need to get down to. And Mr. Enduro is lurking. No, mate, no, don't do it. But you're more than welcome to. Yeah, the nice thing is, obviously, Dave did go through and make sure that each one can be. That's interesting. They're very similar. Spotted straight away. Right. So that is the onions in the ground. I just need to go over with a roller on that. Right. The other thing is hemp. Well, see, I do need hemp. So I'm thinking. I might do a big field of hemp. Oops. Obviously, I do have, obviously, this big field over here, number 46, which I think I'll do with hemp. And then I can get really happy when I harvest it. Actually, at some point, I'd need to pop over to the tobacco factory and make sure that that's topped up. But yeah, let's get this guy going first of all. Where's my little messy there? Ooh, nice and red. Alrighty. But yeah, one thing I was thinking maybe the end of this harvest is with these two fields is maybe make them that little bit bigger. Obviously I do have a plenty to go out onto, especially this one here. I could bring it right out to the road. I may even end up pushing the road a little bit further out towards the edge there. I think that's an idea. I do need to get in there. Look at all those bleak weeds. And more to the point, why have you not started regrowing? Or have you? Sugarcane is harvested. I need to keep an eye on that because I'm pretty sure that it should regrow. But yeah, I need to get in there on that field, get it fertilised, get it herbicided. Yeah. But yeah. I see now I've got Heartland bread being built, so that's cool. I think I'll attack. That's something else I need to remember to keep space for, is obviously the hops. That's a thought as well. Yeah, so what I think I'll do is I'll put down the rest of the orchards either side of that. Then after that I'll have maybe a fair few rows of hops. And then go into doing the olives and the grapes. That's an idea. But yeah. My ideas are slowly coming together. Yay! It's definitely get there. And why are you unfolding for, you stupid thing? So out of interest, guys, because also I know a lot of you are actually playing the map. Have you actually got into doing the orchards yet? And like, where have you placed them down? And how much are you getting off of them? Obviously, the only real orchard stuff I got down is the ones by the main farm there, and it's not really, you don't get really a lot off of it.
I only have apple and maple.
How
And
many
not,
trees? How many of each, roughly?
Not a lot.
No, yeah.
7,422.
Wow.
No, only kidding.
Well,
Joke.
is it X-Man I heard? He's got like 10,000 of apples or something.
No, he counted wrong because he was going by the price.
Oh, right, okay.
He
Well, that's
divided how much he paid by how many trees, and that's not how it goes. So he was way off.
Just a bit. Well, that's alright then. Having like, yeah, 10,000 friggin' trees. Yipes on just one. It's like a lot. But yeah, that looks kind of nice actually, all the different shades of trees going along there. I like that. Very, very cool. But yeah, I'll probably end up taking those trees out at the end. I might put I'm kind of now thinking maybe a nice little hedgerow going along the road there. I think that looks kind of good. Going all the way down there. Maybe if I can find a decent sized gate, that's going to be the thing. I'd like to have a nice double gate or something there, wooden gate. Might have to have a look at what Darius has got, because I don't think the ones in game here are going to be big enough. Oh, if I can pan around. Oh, where are you going, Mr. Mouse? There we go. Still getting used to my mouse. It's very light, but very... yeah.
Have
yeah,
you gotten a new mouse?
I did. I was looking at for a Logitech, but the one I wanted, it was actually during the Amazon sales. Was it last week or the week before? I found one there. It was about 30-40 quid. Wasn't bad. It had a high DPI and stuff like that, cabled and everything. And obviously now it's like 3 times as much. But I found one very, very similar for slightly less, which is quite nice. It's a HyperX, I think it's called. Let's look at the bottom.
Okay.
It's got a really lightweight cable, so you don't get like the friction from it dragging. It lights up. It's got like 6, 7. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 programmable buttons. The old scroll wheel. It's really quite a nice mouse, to be honest. And it's got like a honeycomb texture type thing to it.
Okay.
It's really nice. Yeah, too small. So yeah, something I want something like that, but twice as wide. But yeah, I can't think. Did Darius have any? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. That's the worst thing I've noticed with a lot of these gates. See, that's a nice width. If it was wood, and yeah. What's that? I have no idea. Nope. Definitely not right. That might be nice, but all those lights would do my head in. And I'll read chat in just a sec. I did find a few on the in-game mod hub, but I don't know what they're like. Oh, that's not bad, actually. Obviously, that's part, I think, Darius's as well. But yeah, what's with putting these freaking lights on top of these? What's that one like? See, that's not bad, but I want one that's wooden, really. Or something like that. That would work, actually, because I know a lot over here, well, near where I've ever lived, they've always had like a fence similar to that going around their orchards. It's mainly for keeping out deers and stuff like that, so, that is a possible idea. Maybe have a row of that first, maybe a little bit of a gap and then like a normal hedge. And then obviously coming up to that gate. What's the double one like? Oh, the double one. That's quite nice. I like that actually. 12-meter one. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. Yes, I didn't even realise I had that one in there. But that would do it. That would definitely do it. Yeah, so I'm going to be taking those trees out there. The trees along the back. Just try to think, how much gap am I going to need at the other side for turning around? That is going to be the key. Try to figure out the right turn radius for that little harvester. Right, let's get you going. Oh, you're not ready to be harvested yet. Dang it! I thought you were. Let's see what else have we got then. Hops, 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 hops. Where is hops anyway? Not hops. Hemp. Next month, typical. Okay, in that case, I do need to get some carrots in. I don't need coffee at the minute. I've got onions in now. I've got enough tobacco for the minute. Peanuts, no. I do need lavender as well, thinking about it. What does this thing?
Go.
Wacky Backy, yeah. You got one row of pears, pecan, banana, pecan, and 3 rows. You got two pecans there, girls, and 3 rows of maple trees. Paying pretty good in easy mode, but not my prime income. Just to try it out. Yeah. Lavender. Now, does this thing do lavender, or do you need the other one? Let's. Oh, yep, there we go. So what I could do is that little field of lavender, and then have a look at what else I need to do, because I think that would be prime for putting my hemp in it. I need to get rid of that field now, and I'm guessing that little beep beep there was Mr. Dave going live.
I'll be guessed right.
Yay, I'm good. There we go. We'll get you going. But yeah, just a quick one, because I don't know if you were paying attention earlier, Dave. So with the EC sawmill, I've gone through, raised the spawn triggers, so they actually get stacks of them now, rather than just one single row. The prefab walls only stack one, because I thought they were quite big items, so you wouldn't want them double stacked anyway. And yeah, on the side here is now obviously a liquid loading trailer, or trigger, should say, for the resin. So, yes. It is under there somewhere. Have I got any resin in there? Oh, a little bit. So jump in here and start filling our key. There we go. That tiny little bit is now in there. So yeah, just literally by that little white door. So yeah, once I jump off in a minute, I'll go stretch my legs and I'll send this over to Mr. Dave to add into obviously the update for this week, so you guys can at least enjoy it a little bit better. Now, where have I not got any chipboard spawning? I haven't got enough yet. Okay, good to know. But yeah, I think what I'm going to be redoing this entire area, I want to get obviously the products, what's currently in them, cleared, so I'm not going to lose anything. I maybe make some money back if I sold them, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to be placing down obviously T-millers, little woodworks factory around here. But obviously I think this area here, I think we'll make a nice log storage, so yeah. Oh yeah, I can't remember the fourth one with the early... Oh right, yeah, okay. But yeah, that is going to be pretty much it. How you doing there? Not so grumpy, by the way. We are going to go over and raid Mr. Dagenet. So obviously I am going to be off for the rest of the... or for at least next week. Not sure if it's going to be 2 weeks yet, and it may not be, but obviously I will let you know. So yeah, but obviously if you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to any of us within the SGA to get some answers. And let me see if I can find Mr. Dagenet. There he is.
And I'm going to take off now. Have a good one, guys.
Okay,
Have a
thanks
good
for
one.
popping in. Have a good weekend.
You
Let
too,
me
Billy.
get...
And have a good vacation.
Oh, I will be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright then. So, guys, yeah. Obviously, a big, huge update coming this weekend. It's going to probably be the last one for quite a while until Dave gets at least the borders sorted out.
Yeah, that's
So,
going to take a little while
yeah,
still.
exactly. But obviously, if you do come across any more issues, obviously message me if you want to, or message Dave, Viking, whatever. Obviously, as long as I get to find out, I can get on, sort it out. Obviously, next week I am taking a bit of a break, so try not to message me too much, please.
Billy takes a break. I get one too.
Yeah, Dave can have a break as well if he wants to, so yeah.
No, I get one because you're taking a break.
Oh, I could keep messaging you then, couldn't I? If I see you in Discord at friggin' 8 o'clock in the morning, I'll be messaging you, go to bed. Anyway,
8 o'clock.
guys.
I
Yeah,
get
my
up
time.
sometimes at 8 o'clock.
That's my time getting up in the morning. But anyway,
Oh,
guys, have a great weekend. Make sure to get that update from Dave tomorrow. And have a great rest of your week as well. Bye for now.
bye for now, Felicia.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. God, this takes so long now. 28. There we go. Cool, blimey. And let's do that.